Hello, with a side of podcast,
Hello,
Kyla and Glenn,
Glenn and Kyla.
And
plus
Aaron.
Aaron today. Yeah, we have a guest.
Yeah,
It actually is like a lot easier when there's someone else.
yeah. Like the podcast we did with Eva just flew so
Yeah,
nicely.
lads, I ain't gonna cap it to like two people. It's pretty awkward.
When we have something.
I'm going on here in less than 10 seconds. I'm slating since I first started talking.
All right. So, anyways, how are you? How are you keeping?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living the dream, baby.
Slightly
It's your
stress-free since
19th
sociology
birthday
is
tomorrow,
over.
is it?
Oh yes, it is my birthday tomorrow. It's also my dad's birthday today.
Are you 19? Yeah.
So
Going 19.
yeah, I'm 19. Well, going
Jesus.
19, yes. Where are you
I
going?
thought that was very interesting when you were telling me that your dad's birthday was the day before.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What you call it? What are you doing? Aaron's messing around my room. Sorry, guys.
You say sorry, guys. And
There's no one
zero
watching.
people here.
Yeah, but you have to pretend there is, okay? That's
Yeah,
profession.
You have to do
That's
that.
the facade.
Well, to be fair, I was basically my dad's birthday present because I was late anyway.
The worst birthday
What a terrible
present you've ever
birthday
asked for.
My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd say you wanted like a
So
new
what do you do for a
car,
party?
like something cool.
What am I doing for a party?
So do you like share a party on the same year or
Oh
on
no,
the same day? No?
no, not really.
How does it work?
We each get our separate cakes.
Yeah, I don't get
Oh.
that. You had a cake today from it, and you're getting another cake tomorrow.
You could easily kill two birds with one cake.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Do you think if someone like had their birthday on Christmas, would they have throw two different parties?
No, that's on the same day.
Christmas
Me and Dad
is
are born on the
different.
same. Me and Dad are born on the same
You
day.
can make it on the same day.
Me and Dad are not born on the same day, therefore we have separate birthdays. I mean, I want to have a joint 21st and 50th, but I don't think Dad does. So
Oh, that would be class.
wouldn't it?
That would be class.
A bunch of middle-aged people and a bunch of juvenile delinquents in a
No, it would
That's
be
always the best
it would be
dynamic.
like Dad's side of the family, and then
I actually love going to pubs and talking to old fellas. I
It's
actually
the
do.
best thing about pubs, man. It's the thing I miss the most.
going to country pubs. Like there's no people all want nightclubs and
no,
like
I
clubs
don't.
to be open.
I don't.
I just want the fucking pubs to be open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd have
I
to
don't miss
agree with you there.
nightclubs, to be honest, man. I feel
No.
always like real awkward in nightclubs.
No.
Like I miss some house parties and such.
Yeah, I miss house parties and pubs and the smoking area of nightclubs, but I don't miss.
Yeah.
Smoking areas. You see some. You hear and see
Yeah.
some wild things there.
There's
I don't
our
like
lads at
staying-
the country pub, and then there's our lads at the smoking area of a nightclub, and it's a whole different, another type of our lad.
That's a different ball game there.
It's the our lads that haven't quite let go.
Yeah.
They're potentially turning into something bad when they're in the smoking area of a club.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Oh, right. I have a few topical things.
Yes.
Before I don't even know what we're going to do. If we are going to ask some questions of
Aaron.
Aaron and his footballing career, what's he doing? Is he misbehaving?
He burped.
Sorry, a bear.
Okay. So the first thing
Can we
I
go?
wanted to ask you about was the change in the vaccine program. Did you see that?
I've seen bits.
So
I only
teachers,
heard that
Gardaí, all
people
them,
working
they're
from
not
home
getting
are getting
vaccinated.
vaccinated quicker than others or something. That's what I seen. Sorry, what were you saying, Glenn?
Frontline workers like guards, teachers, and all the rest aren't being prioritized anymore. It's going purely by age now.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
And
that
really
that.
is
big.
so. It's
I don't know
so
what to think
dumb.
about that.
It's so dumb.
They need to
reckon?
vaccinate frontline.
No, you need to vaccinate the people who are in trouble the most. As in, like, who
You could
need
argue
it?
that with frontline workers, you know.
Yeah, that would be frontline.
Yeah,
workers,
that's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you were diminishing my fact about me saying about
So, yeah.
But then
So,
the
like,
government
right
said
now-
the people
so-
who need it the most are the older people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
yeah. When do you think we'll all get vaccinated?
I don't know. September.
No, I'd say it'd be earlier. I'd say it'd be about June, July.
I don't know. They're pretty
Not
chronic at
not
it.
June. Huh?
They're pretty chronic at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're not too good.
No, they're not.
And then also with the vaccines, the Beacon Hospital thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? It was always going to come to that. It was always going to be, like if you had money, you were going to get it quicker.
Oh, yeah,
It's
fair.
definitely not the only case of that. Like it can't
Oh, there's definitely thousands of other. Well, maybe
Oh,
not
not thousands.
hundreds of others.
be. They're all looking at each other, just hoping it doesn't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CEO, I think it was, or the
Yeah.
chief of VHI Healthcare,
Yeah.
also got the job through that kind of, I don't know, what would you call it?
Oh,
brown
yeah,
envelope
someone
back.
for VHI that got
Yeah,
it.
he had to step down as well. Fucking hell, like it's the one
Leo
thing.
Varadkar has a criminal investigation going on about him, and he's still not stepping down as Taoiseach.
Why would you? He's getting a fat bag. Why would you step out of a job that's paying you 100,000?
No,
more?
but like, do you not remember when they were?
If I was
Let me speak.
if I was slated for like killing a person, I was Taoiseach, I would not step down. I'm getting a bag.
Aaron.
You think he should step down?
Well, it's not fair if they made two ministers of agriculture step down because they did something. Like one had like a DUI or whatever it's called, and then
Yeah.
the other was at the golfing thing, and the people who were at the golfing thing, a lot of them stepped down. So why can't he step down if he has a criminal investigation going on about him? That's what I don't get.
The bag.
Aaron, he probably has enough money, like.
You can never have enough.
I don't know. Like, do you think what he did was that bad? Like,
Okay, what did he do?
It was the whole leaking thing, I think.
yeah, he
What
leaked
leak?
documents on I'm pretty
government
sure the pay
documents.
rate of general practitioners or something.
So, he
basically leaked confidential things.
But that's good.
For money.
No,
I
it's
think.
not. You're not meant to leak government documents.
Oh, I thought he leaked like bad things that we didn't know about. Like,
no.
so he leaked like people's actual information.
Like not
he leaked
people's
like
information, but like
contracts for
government
doctors.
information about
So,
stuff or something like that. I can't really remember
Okay.
it.
Okay, so he leaked stuff he wasn't meant to.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Inherently,
Yeah, no,
whatever
but
he did.
you know the way like people could leak.
But I think there's something else that I can't fully remember what it is, but
Probably
There was
golf
like
leak.
the way he did it was slimy. Like he knew what he was doing,
Yeah.
and he like conducted himself in a way to like.
That
I
he
don't
thought he
know.
was
It's
stupid.
just slimy stuff, but I don't know if it caused for him to step down. Like, and I think the reason why those agricultural ministers and other members of government stepped down is because they were agricultural ministers, and not the Taoiseach. Like,
yeah, but still, I just
Amos
still
Wolff
don't see
didn't
it.
step down, because
just
of the whatever you call it, like the importance of his
Okay.
role.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think
that is
the main
more
reason is
important.
because of his role. Like it's like I don't think it's a
Yeah.
role that when something like that happens, you can just step down from.
What are you doing?
I mean, who would they replace him with? Like Eamon Ryan.
Well, they're going to be sorry, Aaron's getting comfortable. So so you have to swap them out eventually. So Leo would become Taoiseach.
Yeah, when is that going to happen?
I think it's not meant to be for another year.
Well, hang
How
on.
long
I'm
are they
trying to
meant?
have some
How long
difficulty
is
here.
a party in leadership? Like 5 years.
Until we call for a general
When
election.
is the general election? Can you hear us?
Hang on. Sorry, speak again.
Speak.
Yeah, but it's kind of like green or something. That'll be grand. Continue, please. Sorry.
When is the next general election?
The next general election would be 24.
Is it every 3 years? Every 4 years? 4 years.
Every 4 years, isn't it?
When did we vote last?
Last year.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it might be.
I thought. For some reason
I actually don't
thought it
know.
was
It could be
like
25.
Give me a second. I'm looking this up.
Look at me, politics student.
Yeah. Okay, that's in 2020.
It's in 2025 is the next one.
Oh, every
Oh,
5
before
years.
2025.
So I presume they're gonna do like maybe like 2 years of Fine Gael, Fine Fall, and then 1 year of the Green Party.
No, like they balance it out or something. I can't
Oh,
remember.
what?
Well, they're only swapping the leaders. Like those three parties are. Was it
Yeah, it's
unless
only the
that's
three
changed?
leaders of them parties.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know when they're gonna do it. I'd laugh if they just didn't do it, or they just gave it to Leo and were like, "Shush him," and the big boys are talking.
Just like psych.
Even just sleep.
I think that's all the kind of COVID-y scandal things I wanted to talk about.
A bit at some point.
Yeah.
You have to,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, you'll get views. Even though there's none here.
We had 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another one. Hello. Leave
Mad.
some comments
Mad.
down.
How do you check the comments? Is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
I post like 5 comments every time, and you don't reply to any of them.
I never see them. I
Okay,
never
well,
open them.
You just ignore them. Wow. That's
Okay,
tough.
yeah.
I
And
know.
another thing I wanted to ask you about was I don't know, Aaron, if you'd seen it. Kyle, I think I seen you liking tweets about it. The vote against enabling and giving better access to higher education, lowering college fees, essentially. Fianna
Lowering
Fáil,
college
Fine
fees,
Gael
yeah.
voted against it. Did you see that?
Can I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
Because I was talking to my mom about it, and the reason that we pay such high fees is that we don't pay as high a tax as other countries.
That makes
So
sense.
their tax goes towards their fees, however, ours don't. So we'd be paying more tax if we had no college education, if we didn't have fees. Like I was for abolishing fees, but I kind of see from another point how we're not, like, people are paying more tax.
Yeah, like our net pay is a lot bigger than other countries
Mm.
because we pay a lot less tax. But one thing I don't understand, why do the 3 main parties, like Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, and Green Party, every single vote that they've had, they've went the wrong way?
Well, it's
That's
just
everyone hates them.
But
it's
no,
their
but
ideology.
no,
like.
but I
But
want
for
to
that
know.
vote,
But why? Why
Okay,
are they
well,
so selfish?
they're
very much-
neoliberal parties, so
But
they're going to do everything in the interest of private businesses and like private businesses profiting. So lowering college fees means that the institutions that run colleges in Ireland aren't going to make enough money, which means they're not going to get funding. And they kind of run off of the idea that whatever is good for a business is good for the state. So like it was a no-brainer that they were going to vote against that in the
But-
first place.
Yeah.
Other
But not-
things like the nurses and stuff like
Yes.
that, not
Oh,
paying
yeah,
student nurses.
Like
That's
the
just
nurses-
neoliberalism. at
the
main
mother
time.
and baby homes, they just literally showed zero heart. They
Oh, yeah,
literally,
that was. I couldn't
That was
even figure out why
disgraceful.
they voted against that.
they were like, what?
That was bad.
What?
Like,
What would go against them? Like, fair enough, it showed them. Fianna
I'm
Fáil
pretty
were-
sure it was the advice of the Attorney General they were following. I think the Attorney General told them to like not do it. I think so. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that.
But then Green Party are just, they're whipping boys. They just do whatever they do.
they're meant to be a left party, but they're
Yeah.
gone completely right now.
I'd say they're
just
more.
the-
They're definitely centrist, the Green Party, and that's
Yeah.
particularly
No, they
interesting
were-
to me because
They were more
folded,
left wing, but now
once
they're
they got in
going
power.
right leaning because they have slight power.
Yeah, they're in the process of moving
Yeah.
right.
And sure, everyone in the Green Party, well, mostly everyone, nearly, like went against that. There was, like,
They-
I don't
they
know,
all
like a
did.
vote.
Every
There was a vote
every
to
single
get your
They
one.
want to go into
What was her
coalition.
name?
Oh,
They wanted
no,
to get rid of Eamon Ryan.
Oh yeah, loads of
replace it
people
with
from the
your
Green
one.
Party left it and all.
man, he's a prick.
Yeah,
They
a lot of
made-
people left it.
A lot of people left. Yeah. Who
They
do you
wanted
think
to
you-
make Catherine Martin leader.
Oh
Sorry, go
yeah.
on.
No, would you? Who do you think if we had to vote for a general election right now, we're all able to vote? Who would you vote for?
Everyone would vote for Sinn Féin because
Aye, but like some people.
but it's because like everyone's doing such a bad job that they're doing a mediocre job. But like we don't even know what kind of a job they do if they're in power because they've never been in power.
Yeah, I know, but like other than like a lot of people would be leaning more towards Sinn Féin. But then people
I'd
for
never-
profit, I feel like they're coming up a lot.
No, they're not.
I'd
They're
never
getting a
vote
lot of
for
time.
like a party. Like I wouldn't agree with any party's ideology in Ireland solely. But I think Soc Dems, if I had to stick with a party, Soc Dems, but maybe like an independent senator, like purely I wouldn't just
Yeah.
vote for a party because of like what they represent,
No.
especially with Sinn Féin. Like,
To
and
be
the
fair-
reason they get so many votes is because of populism. Like, it's just because of the gap
Yeah.
that's been left for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. You know, Sinn Féin are there to clear that up, and that happens everywhere. That's inevitable.
Yeah.
You could
There's no
argue that
reason
maybe they
that-
would do a better job, but I don't know about sticking to a party in Ireland. I don't think it's a good
No.
idea.
Oh
because-
no.
There's no reason to vote for a party because of their beliefs anymore. Because like the reason they were made, like they don't follow their beliefs anymore. Like Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil were the split, like during the
Yeah.
when they went for
Yeah.
independence.
Or
And
for
Sinn
independence.
Féin is obviously to make united Ireland, but like right now you're voting for the person and not the party. You're voting for the party now
Yeah.
because you hate another.
I am.
Yeah.
No, you don't vote.
I know.
And the thing about the parties
You
nowadays,
literally vote for the local fella. Everyone votes for the local fella so you can get a few potholes fixed. That is it.
yeah,
Mm.
but it's became more than that now. And now the parties that are in power, especially the Civil War parties, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, it's no longer voting for them so they can represent you. Now they're interested in getting your votes to maintain the power that they're used to maintain,
Yeah.
you know, their roles in office. So like it's called like cartel parties. Like they're no longer there in government to serve you. Like they're there to serve themselves and their own interests. And for some reason, I don't know. I don't know whether it's because of just like blind ignorance, or it's probably mostly because of people voting for, you know, your man because he fixed the road. But it's
Mm.
kind of consequential.
See, I
and the
feel like
reason
it's our
for the Sinn Féin
generation.
rise of population, yeah, with our generation is because we
Our
see through that.
generation-
shit now.
Yeah. Like a lot of older generations will be like, "Oh, sure, I know them. I'll vote for them." But our
Yeah.
generations
But
are like,
older generations you're born into a certain party family.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, that is
maybe
another
your
like big
dad's
dictator
family
in Ireland.
simply voted for Fianna Fáil or something like that.
Oh no.
What?
Dad voted for Sinn Féin because I think Pauline Tully wasn't his accountant or something. Or
Exactly, the local person.
My father voted for his father, and my son will vote for his son.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, I know.
it's an interesting political sphere. Like, I'm not sure about other countries, but the whole idea of the locality in Ireland is just so dominant, especially in rural communities. That's why those political figures do so well. Like, I don't think we'll see the end of that for another what, to be honest, unless Sinn Féin
No.
and their
But
populism just explodes even more than it did last year.
But there'll never be a one strong party in the country because everyone's the same. Whereas, you know, if you go to other countries, there's parties dedicated to their cause, as in like Labour in England is dedicated to the workers. And, you know, like fucking, what do you call them? Like racist groups in different countries.
Yeah.
People vote for them because they're genuinely racist.
Yeah.
And it's because what they
Yeah.
believe in, although it is absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
But
and
they
it's
vote for them because
It's who they're
because
raised
they
on.
have
no,
they have their ideology set in stone. Like
They have an
no one
agenda.
really does that in Ireland. Like Fianna
Yeah.
Fáil and Fine Gael, like they're neoliberal, but they'd never identify as neoliberal. Like they call themselves like a centrist right party, which they are. Like that's what neoliberalism is, but they'd never
That's
like
what all parties are now.
identify that. And no party really has a strong agenda other than like Soc Dems and people before profit. Even Sinn Féin, like Sinn Féin are painted as like extreme leftists by the media, like in this whole weird phenomenon in Ireland. They're not even extreme left. Like they're
No.
fucking they're like mildly left at best. You know what I mean? So like it's a
I
whole
think
weird
they've
thing.
gone more left. in
There's
recent
no
years,
party extreme left or extreme right. They're very slightly right, very slightly left or central. Everyone has the same beliefs now. That is it. As in, like, everyone wants to be politically correct.
Mhm.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Why am I
Yeah,
getting so
that is
worked
a
up
big-
about this? Why eating bonbons?
The whole political correctness thing is a dominant force in politics in Ireland. Like
It's huge, like.
But then it causes problems as well.
Yeah.
In its own like weird way.
Political correctness isn't always right, though. So.
Political correctness caused a bit of a stir in the minute sphere. What was it this week? Carla, you know more about this than I do. Or someone like, would you say it was nearly like an attempt of weaponizing political correctness? This whole thing with Nevo, and I'm not sure of the girl's name.
Oh, Nevo and Miriam Mullins.
Yeah.
So basically, a student who haven't I think there have been tweets made before about it, and like people were just stating their opinion and like saying that they're not fond of Miriam Mullins' TikTok, and obviously Miriam Mullins isn't. I don't think she's picked our age range to be her like the way she goes when it comes to like her TikToks. Like her TikToks do come up on my For You page. Like they're not my favorite TikToks. They like I personally don't really find them funny as well.
I've never seen them.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't like. Someone was just saying like they don't know who finds like a Miriam Mullins funny or something, and they linked to TikTok like. But she was just being like, I don't think she said who finds Miriam Mullins funny. I think she was like, I don't find Miriam Mullins funny. Like she was just stating how she feels towards Miriam Mullins. Like she was making her opinion. She was voicing the statement, and I think she's a law student anyway. So she knew like if she was getting comments people being like, "Oh, that's harassment." No, she was like, She was like by article something. Like she knew her stuff. I was like, Jesus Christ. And like more people jumped on and were like, yeah, no, like people started saying like tweeting about Miriam Mullins, and Miriam Mullins was barely bothered by it. Like I was watching her Instagram story the next day or like that evening, and she was like, it's like coming up to 10 months since one of my friends died from suicide because of the harassment he was getting online. And like I'm strong enough to not be affected by it, but it does have a massive effect on people. And I just like I know that I was trending on Twitter and people were saying that like I'm not funny, which is like fine, have your opinions and all. But like
you should be.
if like she was like, yes, some of them can be hurtful, but like she wasn't so affected by it. She was like, there's other things out of my life. She has like 1 million TikTok followers. She's verified on TikTok. Like she's doing
I'm just
well.
looking at her now. That's huge. Oh my god.
She's huge, but she's obviously not for art. Stop punching me. She's obviously not for like our age range. Like she does make
I'm just
like she's
seeing
23,
first years,
24.
first years, like.
But she goes to like she reaches out to a younger audience, not an older one. Whereas Nevo, she has like an OnlyFans and everything. Like she'd be, she doesn't like to say she's an influencer. And she put up on her story. She was just saying how, like, how can I get in contact with like Minute University? I want to like get them to do cyberbullying class because loads of them are cyberbullying my friends. Like, and it was just some people may have been taking it too far. And then a lot of people were just kind of just stating their opinion. What the fuck was that? Do you hear that as well?
This guy is falling.
Sorry, something rattled in my room. Anyway, so people were basically just voicing their opinion on Miriam Mullins. Some people might have been saying bad things. And then Nevo was like commenting on everything like, Miriam's great. Like, let me go on Twitter. Because I think there's like just a thread.
If she's been name called bad, they haven't heard being marked by a very old fella in a junior B game. They will tell you some amount of different things that you will never have ever heard of. And it's brilliant.
Like Nevo just put up loads of tweets that night just saying like, spend time supporting Mary Mullins and supporting someone who spends their time harassing people they don't know.
Huh.
Like, she's like, Mary Mullins is a nicer person than anyone taking the piss out of her. Mary Mullins has better wardrobe than anyone taking. Like, Nevo just kept going, and she was just basically saying, "Can I get in contact with Maynooth University so they can organise cyberbullying class, because a lot of their students need to like learn about this." But I don't think, like, there could have been some students who were like kind of harassing, but Nevo didn't need to fully step in and be like, this needs to change and all this, because it's not her. Like, she's being a good friend to Miriam, but she was tagging Miriam in stuff on her Instagram story, and Miriam didn't really post it at all. She was posting other people being like, oh, Miriam's like so strong and everything. Like, she obviously does have an influence on people, Miriam, but it's clear that she's strong enough to not be mentally affected by people just saying that she's not funny. Like, if she's not funny to us, that doesn't mean she's not funny to other people. It all depends on your humor. Like, but I feel like it was blown out of proportion. And the thing with Nevo is, she will take a screenshot off your tweet if you say it, like if you mention her or if she comes across it, and like she wouldn't blur your name out.
Huh.
Like, she would just kind of leave it there.
A good old fashioned docs.
Like, she just, because there's someone who I'd know of, and like he had like a tiff with Nevo, and she was just like screenshotting it, and like she put up on her Instagram story, and she has over 100k followers. Like, how is that okay to just like show who someone is? Like, it's really weird. I just don't like how she doesn't block out someone's name.
In conclusion, Nevo has stopped cyberbullying.
Yes.
I
Maynooth University with
seen tweets that were talking about like, oh, Nevo is like Maynooth's Simon Burke. Doesn't seem
that
that
whole
bad.
Simeon Burke thing was a joke.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like she was freaking a kind of fascist.
Oh no, she wasn't like harassing every Maynooth student, or like, she was just basically being like, Maynooth University produces cyberbullies. I feel that's what it kind of was.
She ain't wrong.
What bothered me about it was I seen on Twitter that she was trying to get year one who made a comment fucked out of her course.
Huh? Oh yeah. Like,
that part was fishy. Like everything else, like, yeah, fair enough. Like, people shouldn't be saying bad things, you know. And then I doubt she was condemning anyone sharing their opinion, but that seemed pretty fucked up. Like,
yeah, it was
it's kind of
very.
I hate all that shit. Kind of like cancel culture as well in the right context. It's absolutely inappropriate.
Like,
anyone have the best contact email for Maynooth in regards to a complaint? If they DM'd on here, but I don't know if they used it. Oh, what did I say?
If or something.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what Nevo put up in her
I didn't
story.
know what else happened. I just seen that in your one saying, like, imagine trying to get someone affected out of their course.
Yeah, trying to get kicked out of college because I said someone is not funny. Freedom of speech is such an important right to protect, and I won't be silenced by people just because they don't agree with my opinion. Simeon Burke vibes are immaculate.
Nevo has a draw of the tattoo. Therefore, she is. Her opinion is just no.
Is Nevo from Drogheda?
Yeah.
Jesus.
She got an Islamic tattoo and defended it by saying, it is the Drogheda United badge. Because it's the crescent moon sign.
Oh no, Nevo likes Addison Rae's new song. I don't think I can get behind that.
Jesus. Yeah, the crescent moon is the Drogheda United badge.
Yeah.
That always stood out to me. That was because of some sort of thing.
It's the same as Turkey.
Yeah, they've got relations with Trabzonspor in Turkey.
Yeah.
She lives in Turkey. That's where she got that. She's the Turkey and Drogheda United.
Oh my god.
She's so different.
That is hitting two birds with the one stone there. Supporting Turkey and Drogheda. Support your local Cavan kebab shop by getting a tattoo of kebabs.
Yeah. That's really it on the Nevo thing, I think. I don't know much. But like, it's not like the whole thing with NUIG and the Simeon Burke thing. Like
Is
Galway,
he just flat out homophobic?
he ran a campaign on homophobia basically last year. I think he tried to do it again this year or something. Like it was like he supports for LGBTQ. What about the ones that don't support it or something like that?
Oh,
But his
wow.
whole family is known to be homophobic. And all that.
But yeah,
Yeah, that
he's
was a
like
whole
them.
other-
He's like them extreme right or extreme left parties. They have an agenda, although it's not correct.
Mm,
They have one, and that's why people would vote for them.
yeah. He didn't get it anyway. He was like running for an SU.
Obviously not. He's
Position.
homophobic.
Yeah.
That's not nice in today's culture.
That's not nice at all, Aaron.
I ain't gonna cap with you, Chief. It just ain't it.
Huh.
Just what else were we gonna do? We were talking about, well, I don't know if you said it to Aaron, but we were gonna give a little I don't know, like a rundown on your sporting career.
Well, it will have
Might
to
be
be brief
interesting.
because Aaron has his
Yeah,
Zoom.
I have a Zoom session. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. When?
I don't know.
We can do it another time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it another time.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't kick the bucket between that, let's hope I don't.
But sure, I don't think there's much else to talk about. My birthday tomorrow. Yay!
Happy birthday, Henry Kyle.
Happy preemptive birthday, Kyla.
Thank you.
Oh my God, look at me! It is my birthday. Ooh la la.
I'm gonna go out and play on my new zip wire while Aaron has his Zoom.
Tactics.
The boom is back.
The boom is back.
The boom is well and truly back.
Ken was saying it was like Celtic Tiger. Ken was fine.
A zip line, like.
If you didn't have a trampoline back in the Celtic Tiger, were you really?
Oh my God, man! The trampoline.
We still have
We
ours.
used to just get like
Everyone had
random pets. Like we had a rabbit and shit during the Celtic Tiger.
I think we just had goldfish.
We had a restaurant. Have you ever seen them
You did have a
TikToks?
restaurant. You
Have you ever
did.
seen them TikToks? And it's just like, what did you get during this? Oh, I got 8. I got 12. I got fucking pineapple.
Abraham Lincoln. For some reason.
I got new pet.
I got a fucking restaurant.
Rest in peace.
Oh, lad.
Rest in peace.
Ben Tabo would have really loved the new Eurovision Song Contest. Rest in peace.
That's such a random one.
Yeah, but they're always so random. Like Elvis Presley, you would have really loved TikTok.
Oh, some of them are so good. So
You know what? The Ollie Ball fandom is dying. We need to get that back up and running.
Ollie Ball?
Yeah.
they kind of got banned again.
Again?
Yeah,
Oh man.
I just seen that because I follow like on
Why
Instagram.
does he keep getting banned?
I don't know.
Probably just school.
Yeah, but like they did like a whole CBBC interview.
A CBBC.
Yeah, like news round or something like that. It came up in my TikTok.
I seen he did something with like Lad Bible.
Yeah, they did something
Yeah,
with
mad
that.
Bible interview.
They were in the school for news round things. So I don't think it's to do with the school.
Mm.
I think it's something else.
And it was quite alright.
Good things always come to an end. Like this podcast. Are we going to wrap it up soon?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a nice segue.
Episode 10. We've done 10 episodes.
oh my God. 10 episode special.
10 episodes.
people.
Jeez.
That's a 10 hours of your life that has been you will never get back.
It hasn't been called for 10 years.
That is approximately 8.5 hours of your life you will never get back.
Yes.
You could have spent that time drinking or doing lectures. Instead, you chose to talk to Glenn, which isn't a bad code of action, but like you could have do lectures and be smarter.
Well, me and Glenn got our sociology as John.
Or drink and be cool.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that was horrible, by the way, man. That was absolutely horrible. I didn't even get 2,000 words. I got like 1,940, and I was like, "Fucking."
Oh, that's good. You have 10% leeway. Like I don't think I had 2,000 either.
Oh man, it was horrible. I got it all done in a day. Like I was proud of that though.
Yeah.
That's impressive. 1,900 words in a day.
Yeah.
That is like psychotic stuff.
Yeah, I read from like 1 p.m. to like 7 p.m. and then just wrote, and I got it done at 10. So that was pretty nice.
Instagram off his computer being like, can you send me this thing again? I forgot to download it off
Office
my phone.
computer.
Yeah. I had to put my phone downstairs because I was too distracted.
Yeah, I do that as well.
It was class. I was proud of myself. Felt like a little otter or something.
An otter or
A little otter, like the guys in the sea.
Yeah, them like on the lake.
swam.
They swam.
They swam. Like ducks and swans.
Right, we'll leave it there.
We shall.
To the one person listening,
We love you.
You a homie.
You're a real one.
Thank you very much.
Please
Whoever it is.
who you are as well.
If you are there, please comment anything. That one
Yeah.
person that's there, please just comment something.
Comment,
Please do, like
Or
an
text us.
explanation mark or something like.
text us so we know who it is.
Send us the B-movie script.
Why do I feel like it's going to be Keith so?
Well, if it is, good on them. Then that's 2 viewers.
Technically, yeah.
Maybe.
Please,
Right.
one person looking.
Same time
Comment.
next week, Tyler.
Sure, yeah, I don't mind. Because it's over Easter holidays.
Oh yeah. We'll see what the crack is anyways. We'll post it on the Instagram.
Yeah, we'll see how we feel.
Yeah.
We'll let you know, of course, on the Instagram. And with
Thanks for
that,
listening.
And on that bombshell, good night.
thank you, Aaron.
It's like, fuck you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.